Hi and welcome back to MRTV. Here it is. This is the final hardware of the Pico Neo 3 Link, the Quest 2 competitor that is launching here in Europe now for 449 euros. The same price like the Quest 2 for 256 gigabyte, but lots of bells and whistles attached. Like for example, the link cable is included in the box, and also the Elite strap is already included in the box, and this has a true DisplayPort mode. So PCVR is looking way better than on the Quest 2. I've already checked this out. This here is the Pico Neo 3 Pro that I've been using before, and in this video I'm going to unbox the Link and I'm going to compare it to the Pro to find out is there anything different, and I'm also going to check out if the problems that I told you before have been solved. So absolutely stay tuned, watch the whole video, because all of the goodness is coming up. Welcome back again. My name is Sebastian, and if you are into virtual reality but you've not yet subscribed to this channel, you should absolutely do that now and click on the bell button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. This is the Pico Neo 3 Link box, and it's beautiful. It shines, which is always a good thing. Let's check out the backside. Demio 11, table tennis, After the Fall, support VR, walkabout mini golf, puzzling places. Cool big games, and very nice to see them on a standalone headset other than the Meta Quest 2. The whole unboxing experience feels really good, so they have done an amazing job packaging the device. It feels very high quality, and this is what you see when you take off the lid. Beautiful. It makes you feel like, okay, you really want to try this out as soon as possible. Let's check out what's in the first box. And this box is all about the DisplayPort cable. First, the manual, okay. Not many people are going to read it, but then this here. A mini DisplayPort to DisplayPort cable, important for people who have a laptop that doesn't have a full DisplayPort. Then a screwdriver. Yep, not the one to drink, but the one to screw in screws, because you can screw in this part of the cable to the headset to make it more secure. Then this part goes to the head strap to secure the cable, and on the other side we're going to find DisplayPort 1.4 and USB-A. And the whole cable is really long. Let me show you that. 5 meters. And the nice thing, the cable itself is also not as thick as, for example, the Valve Index cable. The cable is thin, very nice to use. So the next box, what do we have here? Also a manual, read this. And we have this here. Just like for the Quest 2, you will have that glasses spacer. If you're wearing glasses in the headset, then you can use this in order to not scratch your lenses. Next, we have this power adapter in order to charge the Pico Neo 3 Link. And of course, the accompanying cable, USB-A to USB-C. And we still got some more stuff. We have these 2 lanyards for the controllers, and we have this here. Now, this is pretty interesting. This is for the facial interface in order to keep all the sun out, to keep all the light out. You can put this, but you don't have to. Let's get to the main event, the headset and the controllers. First of all, the headset, and it feels so light when you get it out. You will be surprised how light this actually feels. Yes, exactly, very light. And the controllers, they also feel good. So now let's take a closer look, and we start with the headset. Again, it is very light. And when you look at it, you just feel like, okay, this is of good quality. The build quality is nice. Everything is very comparable to the Quest 2. We have 4 cameras here for the controller tracking, and we have a fan exhaust so that the XR2 chip can be cooled in a very nice way. We have the USB-C for charging and for data. We have another port here for the DisplayPort cable, and we have this space for the screw, and we have another microphone here. On the bottom, We can first of all see the volume rocker. We have a 3.5 millimeters headphone cable, and here on the side we have some more buttons. The headset directly comes with this battery elite strap. The battery is in the back and you can adjust the size with the adjustment knob. And very nice, you can flip up the head strap 90 degrees, perfect to get into the headset. Now let's have a look at the facial interface here. This is cool because they did change it. They upgraded it from the Pico Neo 3 Pro, which was some kind of PU leather. Now we have a more cloth-like material. And now let me give you the direct comparison. On the left, the Pro that the Link is based on, and on the right, the Link. And yeah, the pure leather material was okay-ish, but it was kind of hard. So after long sessions, it hurt. Here, this is much softer and it feels much, much better. So this is a very, very nice upgrade. Now let's have a closer look at the lenses. And first, very important. Also, of course, the other side. I know you need this part. Okay, the lenses are really round, much rounder than in other headsets, like for example the Quest 2, and you also see this in the FOV. And here, the IPD setting, just like with the Quest, you have 3 positions only. FOV, by the way, is very similar to that of Quest 2. You can get rid of the facial interface, just like I showed you, and here then you would add the glasses spacer on top of that so that you have more space in the headset. And very cool, even that part in the back of the headset, you could exchange it. Okay, it's time to check out the controllers. So the handle is longer than the handle of the Quest 2 controllers, and that might be great news for all the people with huge hands who feel that the Quest 2 controller is a bit too short as far as the handles are concerned. We have exactly the same control scheme like the Oculus Touch controllers, everything the same, that's fine. And we have, well, 2 AA batteries as compared to only 1 with the Oculus Touch controllers. According to Pico, these controllers can last for 80 hours. We'll have to see about that. All right, very nice packaging, very nice unboxing experience. And when I opened that box, it really felt like, okay, this is something desirable. I did have the same feeling when I opened the Quest 2. So this is cool. And they did improve something. Well, I believe it's an improvement. It's the face padding. I showed you that right now. And yeah, check this out. Here for the Pro, it was some kind of PU leather, which was kind of hard. And after a while, it did hurt. Yeah, that was really not good enough, I must say. So I'm so much looking forward to find out how this feels like. This kind of, cloth, more Quest-like padding. But it's also not like Quest, actually. It's more clothy. It's more clothy, I would say. So, as always, I'm putting this on now for the first time. And I will simply let you know how it feels as compared to the Pro. Now, this is going to be pretty exciting. Wow, I'm excited now. I am excited. Smells so new, the device. Yeah, all right. This feels good. This does feel good. Without a doubt, it feels better than the Pico Neo 3 Pro on the skin. It's just softer. And wow, it's super balanced. That one we know already because, well, the battery's here. So it's not front heavy at all. It feels great. It feels really, really good. So, wow, this is a big improvement over that PU leather, this hard PU leather. So this was also okay in the beginning, but after you played for longer sessions, I did have this kind of, red marks, the red VR marks. So this is huge. This is really good. Wow, for this price, to have everything there, this Elite strap already in the box with a battery in the back, 256 gigabyte of storage, the link cable already included in the box. Wow, this is real value. Nice. So The big question now is, how about the problems that we found before, like the scaling issue with the DisplayPort mode and the Hertz mode, the Hertz problem. Can it do 90 Hertz now in display mode? I'm going to check this out now. And here we are in 11 table tennis in SteamVR DisplayPort mode. That's why you can see the cable here. And I'm so glad to tell you that, yes, the scaling issue has been fixed. Everything has exactly the right size and nothing is too small or too big. It is exactly right. And of course, that is so important. That was a problem that I saw before the launch, and I'm happy to say that Pico did fix this huge issue. Ah, good. I'm relieved. I must really tell you that I am absolutely relieved. And also the bug that you could only play with 72 Hertz in DisplayPort mode. This has also been fixed. Now you can play in 90 Hertz mode, and yeah, let me show this to you. Wait a moment, I can show this to you. I have to press this button, video settings, and here we are, 90 Hertz. Yes! So good. This is so good, and of course, we want to have 90 Hertz for sure. Really important for all of you out there. You have to set up the 90 Hertz in the streaming app on the headset. This setting is not yet on the desktop app, which is a bit strange. Dear Pico, please change it so that also in the desktop app you can choose 90 Hertz just like you can do with the wireless mode. And yes, also the wireless mode, it works fine in 72 Hertz and 90 Hertz, and in general, it is okay. It is not as good as Airlink or Virtual Desktop. The visual fidelity of the wireless mode is okay, but not as good as Airlink or Virtual Desktop. So there's some work which has to go into this. And the great thing is, Guy Godin from Virtual Desktop, hi Guy, is working on an OpenXR version of Virtual Desktop, which will run on the Pico Neo 3 Link. So there is big hope for the wireless mode as well. But yeah, I'm here to tell you about the DisplayPort mode, because this mode is beautiful. This looks better than Quest with Link mode because, well, it is the uncompressed image that arrives here via DisplayPort. And yeah, it looks better. It looks great. It looks beautiful. Also, it feels like there's less latency, probably because, well, no compression and decompression has to be done. This simply is beautiful, and I love the DisplayPort mode. Yeah, so is everything just amazing? We still have like some little issues, but these issues can be fixed with software. So for example, as you can tell here, this is the Oculus model, the Oculus Touch model, right? It doesn't look like the correct controllers. So this is something that they can fix for sure. Other than that, I found out that there's a little, yeah, I would say, how it's called, a rotation issue when rotating your controller. So it simply feels like the axis is not where the rotation axis should be. And this is something that you will simply feel when you play some games. As a VR enthusiast, you will directly feel that something is not exactly right. So they have to shift the axis, the rotation axis a bit. And yeah, this is something that obviously is just software. So I need to tell you everything that I'm seeing here. And that's something that I do see and hope they are going to fix. But other than that, I'm super happy to tell you that the main issues have been fixed and that this is a very nice experience. It is really good to see that Pico did solve the two issues that we found out before the launch. So yes, there is no more scaling issues. The world looks exactly right. Before, it felt like it was too small, but now they have absolutely fixed the scaling and it looks really, really good. Also, no more only 72 Hertz in DisplayPort mode. You can now choose 90 Hertz, and obviously you need to choose that. It's really good. Obviously, it's much better than 72 Hertz. And the DisplayPort mode, it does look much better than the Quest 2 Link mode because, well, nothing has to be compressed. It's the pure, raw picture quality that you expect from a PC VR headset, and that is just so good. There are still some smaller software bugs, and well, it is day one of the headset launching, so I believe they can fix it. For example, the controller model, it's the Oculus Touch and not this one here, but that is all right. What is more important for them to fix is it seems like when you turn the controller, the pivot point or the axis is not really there where it's supposed to be, but it's a bit to the right or the left. So that feels a bit strange, but well, that is a software issue, and I'm sure that Pico will be able to fix this quite soon. Another interesting issue that I found now in these first tests in standalone mode, like when you're in that home environment, I do feel that the distortion profile is not perfect. So if you look around, in my opinion, the world would move a little bit with you. It's not perfect. So it's a bit of an issue that still has to be resolved. And you will see it now because I told you, but for the most people won't even notice it. But it is there and it should be improved. So how about the audio solution? Well, in my opinion, it is very comparable to that of the Quest 2. It is not as good, in my opinion, but I don't believe that is because it's a worse speaker. I simply believe that the Quest 2, the software is better, the equalization is better for the sounds, and this is something that I also think could still be improved. In terms of how loud it is, I would say that this is even louder than the Quest 2. Probably this also hints to the point that they have just done a better solution for the equalization as compared to here, and here it's just full power. And they didn't like perfectly do that with the equalizer. But it is absolutely usable, and it's definitely not something where you would say, wow, the sound is terrible and not usable. No, not at all. So that is good enough. In terms of comfort, this is really good. So first of all, it is very balanced on your head because the battery is here in the back. It's not front heavy at all. And I'm so happy that they exchanged the face padding, that now this is some cloth-like material and not anymore the PU leather. The PU leather was okay, but if you played it longer, it was kind of hard here and didn't feel so great. But this is a cloth material, it feels much better, and you will be able to play much longer. So in my book, the comfort is very good, and I don't think it's going to be any problem. So also, well done, Pico here. Again, this is not yet the final MRTV review. These are my first impressions after this first day of use of this new headset, of this Link hardware, even though it's nearly the same as the Pro, but also the software counts, and I still need to play longer with it. And you will get lots of videos here on the channel. Anyways, like this, I can already recommend it to you. It's a great headset. So who should buy this? Should you buy this if you already have the Quest 2? I would say if you already own the Quest 2, you do not need to ditch your Quest 2 and get this instead. The Quest 2 is still an amazing headset. It has a huge library of games, more games than here, even though the library is pretty amazing here on day one already. But still, Quest 2, you get those exclusive games like GTA that will not arrive here on this headset anytime soon. So you do not need to ditch the Quest 2, and you can simply be happy about your Quest 2. However, if you don't have a Quest 2 yet, probably you don't have any VR headset so far, or you have a G2 or an Index, then absolutely, if you're in Europe, you can consider this headset. At $449, it's an amazing price. The value is even better than the Quest 2, again, because the Link cable is already included, Elite head strap already there, and you don't even are forced to log in with Facebook. Yeah, so this is a huge win in my book. And well, as compared to the G2, this comes very close in terms of visuals, not exactly as good as G2, but very close, and you do have better tracking than the Reverb G2. It is really as good as the Quest 2 in terms of tracking, which is fantastic. Also, this gives you a great PC VR option here with a Link cable, but if you want, you can also use it wirelessly, and that also works well. So yeah, it is really, really a good headset. If you own an Index, for example, yeah, the visual quality is much better is really much better here, and you have the wireless option and everything for 449 euros. Wow, really, really, absolutely amazing value that you get here for the money. And yeah, I can absolutely recommend this headset to you. And especially if you are wondering, hey, should I get the Quest 2 or should I get the G2? Well, the Pico Neo 3 Link might be your best solution here. Overall, I'm really impressed by what Pico delivers here in Europe. This is a nice, great package. Everything that you need is there, and this absolutely can compete against the Quest 2 and even puts some value on top. Also, the store, even though it might not be as big as the Quest store right now, for day one, it is absolutely impressive. You got big names there, Synth Rider, After the Fall, and so on and so forth. Demio, for example. Yes, so that is really good and a great launch. Congratulations, Pico. If you want to pick up the Pico Neo 3 Link based on this early impressions, well, you can do so if you're in Europe. The link down in the description of this video. And again, it's an MRTV affiliate link. You're supporting this channel. And very important again, this is not to sell you this device. This is to tell you all the pros and cons about it. And if you buy any headset, and well, if your buying decision was influenced by the information that we give you, we would of course be very happy if you use the MRTV affiliate link. And that's everything that I got for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If yes, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed to MRTV yet, absolutely do so now, especially if you want to see more videos about the Pico Neo 3 Link. Now, if you have any more questions about this headset or about any other headsets, do go to the MRTV Discord server. I am personally waiting there for you to answer your questions, and the fantastic MRTV community. The link to the MRTV Discord server is down in the description of this video. And now, that is everything I got for you. Please do leave a comment and tell me, do you think this is a worthy Quest 2 competitor? And do you want it in the States? If you are watching this from the States, do let us know. Until then, bye-bye.